Today's beer is Terrapin Rye Pale Ale.
Hi, I'm Nathan and I'm the Bearded Beer Guru. Today we're going to be covering pale ales. So a little bit of history about pale ales. They are usually associated with English brewers. In the 1700s, the English brewers were only able to use malt, meaning that by law they were required to make an all malt product. Okay, it wasn't until about the 1850s when they actually decided to lift this law, which allowed the brewers to really sort of start to get creative with their beer. And so they started adding things like spices, herbs, fruit, anything they could use, all sorts of adjuncts. All right. It wasn't until the introduction of hops that we got what we know today as the pale ale. All right. So with that, you know, you can really tell when you have an English pale ale because it's supposed to have a very rich but spicy and crisp flavor. So if you're ever drinking an English pale ale, make sure to pay attention to those things: rich, spicy, and crisp. And it's a really deep character to look for. Now here in America, we actually, kind of went crazy with it. We started adding all kinds of hops to the beer. Like this one by Terrapin, for example, has 5 different types of hops and also 5 different types of malts. Now, 4 of the hops are actually used in the brewing process, and 1 hop was used to dry hop it just to add a little bit of extra flavor or aroma after the fact. All right, now this one by Terrapin, you can tell is a rye pale ale. The reason we can tell this is because not only is it darker than most pale ales would be, most pale ales have that golden straw or gold color to it. This one is much darker, but it also has this really distinctive orange hue, which is a huge indicator that you have a rye malt used in the beer. Now, in terms of aromas, this one is a very citrusy beer. It's got a lot of grapefruit with undertones of orange and some kind of nut. To me, it's almost like a pecan or walnut smell to it. Now, once again, that's indicative of a pale ale style, which have a nutty, toasty, but crisp flavor to them. Um, Now, remember, the English ones have spicy, rich, and crisp. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to say. Um, okay, so for me, I'm going to rate this beer a 9 out of 10. This is a really awesome palate pleaser, at least for me. I really like the rye pale ale style. They tend to have, they tend to keep that hop bitterness and all that citrusy flavor, but you also get a really nice mix of malts and the undertones, and especially with the honey malt they've used, I really did enjoy that lingering bit of sweetness on the very end. Now, things to pair with this beer, you really should go with something light, but a little bit on the hot and spicy side. So something like a chicken biryani would be great for this. You got the basmati rice and the really spicy chicken with the naan. Awesome. Something also like a shrimp and grits dish, especially if it's got like a little bit of sriracha pepper in it. Oh my god, that would be absolutely fantastic. All right, so keep up the good work, and remember to let them drink beer.